ये अनम्यूट नहीं, हाँ अनम्यूट कर लो। अनम्यूट प्रेस करो।
Good evening, students.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So now we will start our today's session. Jay will first, there is Mr. Jay with us, who will first tell us how to install the IGIS software. And if there is any problem, he will sort out. And then we will finally start our meeting, the hands-on training.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah, Kanish.
Jay, is it audible? Jay, are you there?
Hello, Kanish. Hello.
ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટની સારા ડાયલોગની અંદર અલગ અલગ મૂકવાય ડાયલોગની ઉપર બી તાર કમેન્ટ આવી જાય આ ડાયલોગ આ પાઠ આ ડાયલોગ આ પાઠ જેવી રીતે હાલતું કરી હોય એનો કોઈ વાંધો નથી અલ્ટિમેટલી આવતું હોય એક જ જગ્યાએ ઓબ્જેક્ટ રિપોઝિટરીમાંથી એના અંદર શબ્દો બહુ બધા
Hello, Jay, can you hear me?
Yes. Am I audible to you?
No, Jay, there's a lot of disturbance in the background.
Okay. One second. So now is it audible to you?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Jay.
So now is it audible to you?
Yeah, it is not clear, in fact. Can you come closer to the mic? Can you come closer to the mic?
Sure. Is this okay?
It is better now.
Okay. So now it's audible, right?
Yeah. So should we start? Ma'am, can you start now?
Yeah, definitely. It's already 7:05. We should start in time.
Okay, Jay, you can begin the session. You can just brief them about the installation process, the entire installation process.
Students, if you have any problem, you can just unmute your mic and let us know, because Mr. Jay is with us and he will be briefing you out how to install the software, and this will be carried out for 20-minute session, and after that the hands-on sessions will be starting.
Ma'am, it'll be better if students can use the chat box and just
Okay.
write down their queries, so Jay can attend them one by one. Otherwise, it'll become very chaotic if everybody starts speaking
Okay.
together. So
If
chat
you
box is
have
there on
any
the left hand
problem,
side.
students, you just use your chat box. There is a chat box over there. So you can use it and write
They
your
can just drop in
problems,
their
and
query.
we will tackle it one by one after Jay finishes his work.
Yes, Jay, you can start now. Sorry. Jay, we can't hear you. Yes, now you're audible.
Okay. So now it's okay.
Yeah, just slightly better.
This is the installation setup folder which students had received from the link. Yes. Okay. In this, we will run auto run file, this application file.
Jay, we can't hear you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, tell better.
Ma'am, I am having a problem. Ma'am, I am not having neither laptop nor computer. So how can we can install in phone or not?
No, beta is not possible, I think so. Jay can
Okay,
brief.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Anish,
Yes,
is
ma'am.
is the software can be installed on the phone?
No,
I think so.
that
It is
isn't
not
it.
possible, na?
No, ma'am.
So beta, you attend the sessions. If you don't have, you just arrange it.
Okay, ma'am.
For
Okay, ma'am. For sure.
because the training will be going through for 15 days.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
somebody,
I know.
or you can borrow or you can get one, so that you can do the
Yes,
hands-on
ma'am.
to attend the training.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Jay.
Kanishji, Jay is not audible.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just working on it. Just give us 2 minutes. Just wait for 2 minutes.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Jay.
Okay. So firstly, we will install IGS software.
Students, please be patient enough to be the part of the training, because during such type of training on virtual background, there are some technical glitches, and so we have to bear it. You just see on the screen what he's doing and follow it.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good
Hello,
evening. Yeah,
ma'am
Ashutosh.
Ashutosh Rajput.
Ashutosh,
Ma'am,
yes.
I have asked the question on the chat box, please.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
let him first
ठीक है.
cover it. Let him first cover it. No, he will get back to the chat box. He has just
First
started,
of all, let us complete his installation, and then if you have any queries, you just put it in the chat box, Ashutosh, and we will take it up one by one.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello, students.
Okay, so software is installed now. Now we will install the Crystal report. We will accept the agreement and next. Again next, install. Okay, so firstly click on next. It will automatically take the path for installation of database. So click on next. Here we have to install the password to access the database. Right now I am installing one default password for this, and afterwards I will change to IGIS. So you need to remember the password which you are entering at this stage. Code should be 5432.
खींचना ये नहीं आ रहा है। ना आवाज आ रही है कुछ।
We will uncheck this checkbox to finish. Now we will install the pgadmin file.
बंद करिए इसको.
I agree. In that we need to select this create special database also and then click on next. Next again. We need to enter the password again, which we have entered before. We will do yes in this option. It's asking now we will create one IGS user from the database. So we will open the pgadmin from here. Here enter the password which we have entered at the time of installation. This we will change the username by going on properties. Here it's IGS. So first we will do Postgres. On login roles, do right click and select new login role. Here enter IGS in small. Password is also password again is also IGIS. In role privileges, select all these checkbox and click on OK button. Now we will disconnect the database and go on properties. Change username to IGIS small. Now we will check by entering the IGIS password. It's done. Now new user IGS is created successfully. Okay, so software is completely installed now. Now we will apply a demo for 30 days to run the software. For that, type only IGIS demo. Here you will see IGS demo activation. Open that and need to click on apply update. That's it. Now we'll run the software. So it's asking for GUI, either classic or ribbon bar. We'll continue with ribbon bar. Okay, so here is the complete installation path of the software. Now you can access the software. If you create new project or open project, then username and password will be IGIS, small. Okay, so now for software interface, Manish sir will conduct for further.
Jay, actually, there's a query in the chat box. If you can see that.
Yeah, 1 second.
Hello.
Yes, Jay.
So there is one query regarding the software folder is not opening. Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So the if software folder is not opening, you have to first install 7-zip software to uninstall unzip the folder, and then you can open your folder.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, one more query.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This software cannot the OS expect window because I don't have window but Mac OS. Mac OS is not supported in this software demo version. Okay, so if there is a only window and Linux, then you can install it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So I think we can move ahead with Manish now for the demo.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry
there's
to
one more
interrupt.
Has all the
Yeah, please ask.
participants installed the software?
Sir.
Students, have you all installed the software?
No, ma'am.
Why, Satyam?
Sir, ma'am, I want to ask. It
No,
was
ma'am.
it is installed. It will be installed in the 2 GB RAM laptop. It can be.
It can.
Okay, so I am trying, but it is not installing. It was
Actually,
not installed.
generally the preferred RAM size is 4 GB, but
Okay.
you can try on this your 2 GB RAM laptop.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
This is a very important
Hello,
training,
sir.
IGIS
Hello.
training software. And so
Hello.
kindly ask your all the queries in the chat box so that we can tackle it and you can download the software. Because unless and until
Hello,
you
ma'am.
will download this software, yeah.
Ma'am, I can't find out this software online, so I cannot find out the link of the software. I have not
It is
installed,
not
ma'am, yet.
available online.
Provided in your form.
Ma'am, Mohit
Jay,
Chaudhary.
can you provide the link on the chat
Ma'am,
box? Kanish ji.
it is already there on the flyer. The setup link
Yeah,
is
I
already.
know that, but still, as Mohit has not seen, so is it possible? Actually, Mohit, are you on the WhatsApp group?
Yes, ma'am.
So
And then
in
it
the
is
WhatsApp group, we have shared a flyer and a form link, which you might have been registered. There,
No, ma'am.
3 links are being provided.
Ma'am, in the geography WhatsApp group
Not in
or an IGIS
WhatsApp.
software.
IGIS training group, there is a group called IGIS group, and in that
Okay, ma'am.
IGIS group, I have shared a link with you all.
Okay, ma'am, I'm searching here. Please.
Can you write in the chat box how many of the students have not downloaded the software? Because until and unless you will download the software, you will not be able to love the software. Because hands-on practice is very important.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, write in the chat box, students.
Students, if you are facing any problem to install this installation, there is a IGIS installation guide on this folder. When you open that folder, there is a IGS installation guide PDF file. You can read it and you can install accordingly.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Kanish ji,
Yes, ma'am.
one second, beta. Kanish ji, we will upload these videos now every day.
Yes, we'll start giving it to you
just
from
brief
tomorrow.
to the students so that we can proceed. You just brief them out regarding the uploading of the videos.
Ma'am, we'll share the entire video of the entire session, even the yesterday session and today's session with you, and then you can upload it on the YouTube channel that you were talking about.
Okay. We
So
have
from there,
different
students, can
so
go
on
back to the
platforms. We can upload it, and you can just go through it. And whatever the session is being left out or any aspect is left out, you can just go through the videos and again, and then you can do it possibly.
and ma'am, for the installation, there's an installation guide given in the folder, so student can go through it once. Then they can just read it and then try installing the software. That will be easier for them.
Okay, fine. Anybody else, any query, you just ask it so that we can
Yes, ma'am.
proceed further. Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am. सर I have a question that सर जो लिंक जो है वो मेरे फोन में है, तो सर मैं इसको अपने लैपटॉप में कैसे डाल सकती हूँ?
वो तो फोन से आप शेयर कर लीजिए ना डायरेक्टली, आपका व्हाट्सएप पे अगर हो या किसी भी चीज में, उसको ओपन टू योर लैपटॉप एंड देन अगर मेल पे है तो मेल पे ओपन करके उसको वहां से इंस्टॉल कर लीजिए.
ओके सर तो लिंक डायरेक्टली अगर मैं इसे ऐसे ही डालूं तो सर ये ओपन नहीं हो सकता है?
लिंक आपको टाइप करना पड़ेगा ब्राउजर में.
Okay,
At your mail, send your at your mail, so you can open it.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now can we start this
Yes.
IGS desktop demo?
Yes, Manish.
Can
Thank you so
just
much,
let
Jay.
me any other queries? Students, if there is any other queries, we can just proceed it. On the WhatsApp group, we provided you a link. The link you can copy and send it to your mail ID. And on the mail ID, when you will click it, the software will start downloading. And you can go through the guide also, which is being provided to you. Just note down all these steps and then follow it. And then you will have no problem.
Ma'am, I'm downloading my software, but it is again and again showing that failed. Downloading is failed.
There might be internet issues. You try at night. Jay, can you brief out regarding a query?
Madam, this is the problem of network because installation link is
3 to 4
same
times.
for everyone.
Gee, sir, it is happening again and again.
I think the speed and other issues are there because the link is same and every person can share the links and use that link.
Beta, are you using Wi-Fi or internet connection?
Ma'am, internet connection.
So there might be problem during evening time. You can try at night after 12 o'clock so that your net connections are good and you can upload it. Because until and unless you'll upload it, you will not love the software and doing the hands-on. It is very important and you all are very lucky. I'm telling you again and again. This is a very lucky moment for you all to do the hands-on.
Ma'am, I'm facing the same problem. I'm not able to download it.
Facing the problem, we are here for you to help you anytime. If you call us in your WhatsApp group or any other medium, then we can instruct you how to install the software.
Excuse me,
how
sir.
can software. So I think there is no problem.
Hello.
Don't worry about it.
Please let him complete. Please let him complete.
Yeah.
Yes, Manish, you're saying something.
Yeah. Kanish?
Yes, Manish. Ma'am, so
yeah.
Ma'am, so what we suggest is just ask the students to install it once. If even after that, if they'll have any problem, the team is there. They'll help them out. Let them try at night once the internet connection speed.
Students, you try at night.
Once the internet connection is good.
When the internet connection is fine. And still, if you will have problems, we will provide you the recorded videos too. So you'll not miss out. We will just start with the hands-on. You just note it down, whatever the aspects are being told you, so that you can practice it out. And still, if you have any problem in downloading, you just put it in the WhatsApp group and we will help you out. Try again because there might be network issues.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Shall I start?
Kanish, I think so we can proceed now.
Yes, Manish. Manish, you can start now. It's already, I think, 7:40.
Yeah, yes. So, good evening, students. Now, when you install IGS software using that installation guide, there is an icon of IGIS in your desktop. When you click on this icon, then IGIS software installation initiation is started, and it's show you a window where you can see there are some modules. That's file, tool, and help module. From this file module, you can create a new project. If you have a existing project, you can open that project. You have the facility to copy your project, rename your project. If there are a number of projects, then you can delete a particular project. You can also take the backup of a particular one project. And if you want any other type of help, so go to the help icon and it's provide you the topic wise IGIS related topic wise help. You can show any help regarding a particular topic and you can operate accordingly. So firstly, I can show you that when you want to create a new project, click on this new project and it's ask you the username and password. The username and password is same, IGIS. Click on OK and it's now ask you about the project name. You can give the project name like NPG and click OK. So it creates a view. Now this is the main GUI of IGIS software. Here you can see the lots of modules and tools exist in a IGIS software, where you can firstly you see the file where you can also open your existing project from here. You can close your projects, you can save your project. Next is view. IGIS have the facility to create a multiple views in your single GUI. So you can create multiple views only clicking on this create view. You can provide the name view 2 and click on OK. In another view is open and here you see the view list. On this view list, as many views you open, there are the list that view 1, view 2, view 3. You can create multiple views, and if you want to rename your view, you can rename it as view 3 as a v5 and other, and you can also delete a view. So it's ask you, do you really want to delete view 5? You can delete it, yes. So this is the very first beginning thing of IGIS software, where you can start your project, you can create a project, give it a name, you can open your existing project. As I show you there, when I click on the open projects, there are multiple projects in my system already exist. So you can click on a particular one and click on OK. You can go to direct open that particular project. Okay, now at time I am not opening any particular project. So from here you can save your project, and this is the view management list where you can create the view. After that you have a import and export facility. You have to import your data and export your data. So in this import icon, we have the facility of to importing the raster data as well as the vector data. And for the raster data, we have various options of generic binary. When you click on this generic binary, you can input a particular image. You can change the data format, either it is a BIL format, either it is a BIP format, or it is a BSQ format. You can open it, and if you provide a particular name, output image name, and giving it the folder there you where you want to save it, you can save it as per your name, and you can save as per a particular format, either it is a BIL format or BIP or BSQ. I think everyone knows the BIL, BIP and BSQ. That is the band interleaved by line, band interleaved by pixel, and band sequential. Also you can have the other file format, means you can.
Excuse me, Manishji. They
Yes,
do
ma'am.
not know. There are many students who are very new to this GIS, because we have PGDRS students with us. So they are knowing what is band and all these things. But there are many students of MA, that is postgraduate, and UG students, final year UG students also. They do not know all these terms. So
Okay.
I would request you to please brief it out.
Yes, madam. So when we talking about the raster data, the very first thing is when we get any raster data, or you can say that satellite imagery, it comes in a multiple resolutions. There are the 4 type of the resolution, that is the spatial resolution, spectral resolution, radiometric resolution, and the temporal resolution. When I talking about the spectral resolution, So number of bands, how numbers of bands the information is contained in a particular imagery is known as that spectral resolution, and that particular number of the band is known as the layers also. So you can open it by using this generic binary options. You can change the data format of a particular one band information into interleaved by line or band interleaved by pixel. Means you can arrange your bands in a pixel wise manner or line wise manner or a sequential manner. So there are the three data format for a raster data, that is BIL, BAL interleaved by line, BIP, band interleaved by pixel, and BSQ, that is band sequential. Okay, I can show you when you go for the other file format. I select a data, input data. So for that you can go your drive and go to the particular folder where you have put your data, and when you click on that open data, you can also see that there are the various formats for this data, raster data format, that is TIFF format, .img format, INV format, INV is in .sdr format, .pcx format, .gif, .png, and these all are the formats of the data file. When you click on a particular image and open it, then it's show you that select layers 1 2 3. These are the bands, band number 1, band number 2, and band number 3. You can add a particular one or you can add all. When you select all, then it's give you information in a 3 bands information. Now you can save it, give it the output name. You can save it output name where you want to save it. Also you can change the data output data type, means it is either in a unsigned 16-bit or unsigned 32-bit or float 32 bits. So I give the name of this particular one in a particular folder. I can create a folder named as demo folder, and here gives the name raster image. Now it's ask you to open the your image and know the band selection. So you can give the band, red band as a band number 1, green band as a band number 2, and blue band as a band number 3, and click on OK. Now it's a now your imagery is open. That is the raster data. You can see that there is a pixel value, and when we open go to the zoom option and zoom it, you can see the pixels. These are the pixels where the DN values are there, and these DN values are in the RGB, means band number 1 DN value, band number 2 DN value, and band number 3 DN values. Okay, this is the our raster data. From this import raster data option, you can using this other file format or generic binary, or if you have a Indian remote sensing data, you can directly open it. If you have a Cartosat1 data, you can directly open your data in your GUI. Another import option is the vector data. So when we go for the vector data, so vector data comes in the various formats like arc, info coverage, .save file, .ndb file, .gml file. So if you have a save file, then click on this save file .shp and click on this folder where you have put your data. So go there. go into the folder, and you say there is a various .save files. I can click on a particular one, that is taluk.ssp, and click on open. And now you go on to the start button, and when you click on the start button, it start to importing your save file onto the software database. Now go to the theme menu, add theme menu. You see here, this is the add theme menu, and when you click, there is a one window open. It shows you multiple theme. If you have a multiple themes or a single theme, you can select it, deselect all, invert, and click on OK. As you click on OK, now your vector data is open. Here you see the number of polygons. Okay, these are the basics to open your raster data and vector data. So from this import icon, you can import your raster data and also the vector data. Also, we have a various different type of data in spite of this raster data and the vector data. Some data formats are in the DGN utility formats, DWG utility formats. Survey of India provides its data format in the DVD format. So you can also open this data. If you have a Survey of India DVD format, you can also open it. We also provide some satellite data importing option directly. You can, if you have a meteorological data, you can directly open it satellite and go to this insert 3A, insert 3D, sorry, Kalpana 1. Also, if you have a table data, means if you have a Excel data where the locations are defined, XY location means latitude and longitudes are defined, you can also open your Excel sheet by providing this import table options and browse your Excel sheet, and you can also import it. Okay. So,
sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
What is DWG and D? So what is DWG? I don't understand.
Yeah, these file formats are used for this CAD data formats.
And DGN, sir?
This DWG and DGN both are.
Okay.
So if you have a CAD file format, then you can open it. So for the importing, you have various options. As if you want to export your data, suppose you have work on a particular raster data or a vector data, and now you want to export it. You have finished your work, you have changes according to your change. You can change in your raster data, you have classified your data. Now you want to export your data. So from there export option, you can export your data. If you have a raster data, you can export as a raster data. If you have vector data, you can export it in a vector data format, .ssp format, .gml, .gen, .kml, any vector supported data format, and also you can in a table format. So you can export your data. Okay. Now some of the data is come into the H5 HDF format. Means if you go for the meteorological data, generally they provide the HDF format, .hdf format. Previous Kalpana 1 data is provided in the H4 format, but now insert 3A and insert 3D data is provided in the H5 HDF format. So we have provided you the one converter, H4 to H5 HDF converter, where you can directly convert your H4 data format to the H5 data format. Okay. Now in this your data management tools, you can add the themes by clicking on this particular add theme button. But before adding any particular theme, you have to export your theme. Also here is a option of add image. Now for in the IGIS, we have provided the facility to open your raster data directly without importing your raster data. You can directly click on this add image button and go the particular folder and click on a particular image and open it. It will directly open, so no need to import your raster data. There is a facility of add image of button, and from this view explorer you can view a particular one image, or you can open all the images. You can view all the images which is exist in your view. So from these buttons in data management, we have provided the facility to manage your data. How you manage your data, how you import your data, how you export your data, how you add your themes in your GUI, and how you remove your theme and add your image. So in the IGIS, for the raster data, we have provided the add image button facility, but for the vector data, you have to first import your data. After importing your data, you can add a particular theme. Suppose I want to export another vector data, then I select the data formats, means .save file, go to the particular folder, and click on OK, and now it starts to import it. After importing this, give you the message theme import successfully. Click on OK and close it. Now go to the add theme. You have the options to add the themes, a particular one or all. You can select all at a time, or you would select particular one and click on OK. As you click on OK, it's open. This is our road network save file, and this is our Taluk theme. Theme means vector data. Here we define vector data as a theme. In this, so in file module, IGIS first module is the file module, where you can create your project. You can show the properties of your project. When you click on a particular project, it's give you, okay, this project is created on this particular date. Style, what is the name of your project? Author name is IGIS. So you can see the properties of your projects here. You can close it. You can save your project. From the view management, you can manage your view, means you can create multiple views. You can delete a particular view. You can also rename the views. From the data management tools, you have the import facility, export facility, H4 to H5 converter facility, and also the facility to add the raster image directly. In the customization tools, you can rename your controls. It is particularly for the persons. These customization and macros tools are provided for the person who know the coding. If you have a Python, you know the Python, how to code the Python programming, then you can use this customization and macros buttons. Okay, students. So I think you have no problem to import or export your data. How do you manage your view, how to manage your data and open it on the IGIS software GUI.
Right, Manish.
Yeah. So regarding that, if there is any query regarding this file module of IGIS software, then all are free to ask any queries.
So, ma'am, if there's any student who has any query regarding what Manish has briefed us today, he can, come up with his query right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Sir, what is the difference between import data and add image?
There is no difference. For the import data, generally क्या है कि when we are raster data are a very huge files, means it's up to the 2 GB or 4 GB data. So we have provided the facility to don't waste your time to importing a particular data. You can directly add your image. Okay, but for the vector data the size are not concerned, and vector data are uh, created in the database of IGS database, so it takes some space. So we have provided the facility to import the vector data and directly add to the raster data.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So I want to ask how the image.
Hmm.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Please.
How we get the image?
Your
I'm
voice is not
audible,
clear.
sir.
Your voice is
Satin,
not.
your voice is breaking and lagging. You just write in the chat box.
Ma'am,
Satin, please write in the chat box. Your voice is not audible. It is cracking.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, chat box is not working.
No issue. I think that you are asking how to take satellite imagery.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How to download satellite imagery.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, Satyendra, thing is that what type of imagery you want to use for your particular application. Means I am asking, I am telling that if it is concerned about the resolution, which type of resolution, higher resolution, coarser resolution, and it's depend upon the application of your what application you are using. That application define the satellite resolution, and that satellite resolutions is predefined. Means if you are using a Landsat data, it is a 30-meter resolution data. If you are using a Sentinel data, it is a 10-meter and 20-meter resolution data. If you are using the Indian remote sensing LIS3 data, that is a 23.5-meter resolution data. And if you are using LIS4 data, then you can go for the 5-meter resolution data. So the very first thing is which type of satellite imagery you are using for your particular application. And now the question is that how you download a particular data. So various different types of agencies provide their websites from where you can go and directly download the data. Suppose you want to download the Landsat data, then there is a USGS Earth Explorer. So you can directly type on your Google the USGS Earth Explorers and create your username and password ID. There you can account, and then you can have the facility to download the data. If you want to download the Sentinel data, then it is a Copernicus site where you can download the Sentinel data. So for a particular data, there are different data provider from where you have to create the account. Some are free available data and some are purchasable. So it's depend upon your application. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other query?
Sir, in band we have to select all, or we can select one or two also, sir. So
Okay, the bands, number of bands help you to visualize your data. If you have a one band data, I will show you one. If you open a one band data, then it is only a gray scale data. For the if you are using more than one band data, suppose I am selecting this particular data, this raster data, and go for this data. Firstly, I have remove this data, then I will open it. Now I will open it this data. this open, and if I am selecting only one band number 1 only and click on OK, then it show you a gray scale image where data is in the gray scales, means you have only the black and white image. So when we have the select all the bands, then we have the facility to create the false color composition of a particular image to visualize our data. When we select the red band 1, green band 2 and blue band 3, then we have provided the data number of bands. Here we can see the data in a different color structures features. So here you see that all these red features are the vegetations, this bluish color is your water body, and this cyan color is your settlement area. So this number of, when you using number of bands, it's help you to visualize your data more clearly than the grayscale data.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's like Manishi, is it like एक स्कूल में सारे बच्चों को एक ही ड्रेस पहना दे तो उनको विजुअलाइज करने में प्रॉब्लम होती है,
Yes,
but
madam.
if they are wearing different dress, then you can identify your child very easily.
Yes, madam. Actually में मैडम ये जनरल टर्म्स है, but every band have their information in the DN formats, and that particular DN is important to identify a particular features. When I go for the image processing part, then I will tell you the importance of DN value. What is the
Yeah, I
importance of,
was just making the students to understand what is the use of color.
yes,
Right.
ma'am.
In simple words.
Yes.
Any other queries, students? Because it is already 8:07 and we have to schedule all the training very timely. So if you want to ask any question, you can ask just now, else you can write in your chat box or in your WhatsApp group also.
Ma'am, I want to ask one thing.
Sure.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I want to ask one thing. Like whenever we have to add any file or any or import any file on ArcGIS, we had to geo-reference it. So same thing goes with this software also. Like first we have to geo-reference the image, and then only we can work on this software.
It's depend upon your data type. When you are your data is geo-reference data, you can directly open it your geo-reference data, but your data is not geo-referenced, then you have to geo-reference it with your reference data, then work on it. The geo-referencing gives you the more accurate result, while if your data is not geo-reference data, then you have to locate, you have the problem to locate a particular location, means latitude and longitude are not shown because your data is not geo-referenced one.
Okay, so it means it exactly goes like that. How we work on GIS, so same thing goes with this also, right?
Yes, same thing is that if your data is geo-reference data, then it is directly open it. You show the projection system of your data, and if your data is not geo-reference, then you have used the reference data. By using the GCP points, you can geo-reference it.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
So, hello.
Yeah.
Ma'am, so can we wind up for the day?
Yeah, sure. It's already.
Manish,
yes.
There's one more question in the chat box. What is H4/H5? I think if you
These are the formats.
Okay.
These are the file formats for the HDF. I will show you one. Add image. When I go, This is when we go for the meteorological data, that is the .h5 file format. This is HDF file format, generally used for the meteorological data, because the meteorological data are very huge data, and it is not a single one data. It have the visual imagery, also thermal imagery, some wind wave vectors imagery, and all the things are there in the HDF file. So you can say that HDF is a folder where you have inputs multiples imagery in a single folders. Okay, the file format is that .h5 file format for the HDF. Before H5 format, they are using the H4 format. Now they had upgraded it and rename it as H4 to H5 file format.
Thank you, Manish. Hello, Ritu ma'am. So can we end the session now?
Yeah, we will end the session. Students, if you have any queries, kindly download the software, and whatever you have been told, you just practice it out. Whatever the aspects or any word comes in between which you are not acquainted or you don't know, just search yourself also, so
And then
that
tomorrow
you can
morning,
have in-depth knowledge.
and tomorrow before the start of the training, we can have a small 5-minute session where they can, if they have any doubt, they can ask sir.
Yeah, I will let you know, and you are in the WhatsApp group also. So we will just have a word, and then we
Fine,
can
ma'am.
take the queries first.
Right. Thank you.
So with this, thank you very much for joining, and we
Thank
hope
you.
that you will gather more and more informations, and you will do the practices and become well versed. With this, I conclude the session. Kanishji,
Thank you so much.
please
Thank you so much, ma'am.
say a few
Thank you.
words.
Thank you
Okay.
to all.
Thank you, Manish.
Sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Manishji.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you,
Thank you,
Manishji.
ma'am.
Thank you, Ganesh.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Bye, ma'am.